Welcome to Stone Barns Center for Food and Agriculture. I'm Jack Algier, here to share some information about participatory breeding and the habanada pepper from the field. As a direct market farmer, it's really been my role over all of these years to try to find very interesting varieties of crops that we can share with our adventurous customers. We're also really encouraging everyone that is buying product from us to try something new. Of course, that comes with its own challenge in finding those varieties out there in the world that are beyond the produce case that we're used to. This habanada pepper is really a perfect example of what can happen when we work with other breeders, universities and plant breeders out there in the world, and do something that we call participatory breeding. In this case, our friend Michael Mazurek, who is a plant breeder at Cornell University, plant science, has been working on peppers and peas and squashes for many years, and over the time that I've known him, he has developed some amazing crops, including this very interesting pepper. Now, most of us, when we see a pepper like this, might be very cautious, and you should, because these type of lantern type peppers are often extremely hot. Habanero, Scotch bonnet, ghost pepper, all of them generally look about the same and not something you'd want to take a bite of. The heat index for these things are very high and would be used really sparing. However, many people love these in cuisine because they have very unique flavors beyond the heat itself, but well beyond the flavors that may be inherent in sweet peppers. Lanterns are naturally thin-walled and have open air inside them. In this particular case, though, rather than breathing fire, I'm able to really enjoy this incredible flavor. Now, the interesting thing about this is, well, it does just come from selecting naturally those varieties that have it. It's a little bit beyond the kind of breeding work that we would be able to do here on the farm, which is why we need a partner at a plant science department to really understand this. For one, as a professional plant breeder, Michael has the capacity to look at genome maps and really understand the depth of genetics needed to try to find these interesting characters. And also, from a genetic standpoint, the hot flavor, those spicy capsaicin flavors that are in peppers, are attached really closely to fats or lipids for what they're held into. So the really amazing thing is that when he was able to select this, he was able to take all of the heat away while saving this really incredible flavor that this pepper has, and disregarding this kind of soapy flavor that comes with the leftover lipids. So it's a very fascinating process to me, and just one example of the many crops that we've worked with here and hundreds of varieties of things over the years that we've tested and provided some feedback. And of course, the next step here is to get these in the hands of the cooks in the kitchen and to really try new ways of cooking with these varieties, because it is really a new way of using a pepper like this. You can use it differently than you would this type of pepper that's very hot. Obviously, you can use more of it, which means you can get the flavor, the savory flavor of this without all the heat, and make something really unique in terms of a sauce. There are all kinds of really wonderful Caribbean and African dishes that use habanadas or habaneros and Scotch bonnet type varieties, but very sparingly, because of course these are some of the hottest peppers, or the class of hottest peppers that are out there. But when you take the heat away, it's much more functional as a sweet pepper. However, most sweet peppers, bells and long narrow peppers, have big thick walls and will cook, have a lot more water in them, so they'll cook down differently. This thin wall makes them cook a little bit faster, and also makes them a little more sensitive to a hot pan. So a little more moisture in the pan, something you can make a sauce with, really brings out the flavor of this best. Also, the citric flavors in this bring out something totally different if you're mixing them into any number of things, from dressings and salsas to savory dishes for meats and fish. So a very versatile and unique fruit. I'd like to encourage everyone to be adventurous at your markets and in your kitchen. There's something really satisfying from trying a new thing and making a new recipe. If you'd like to learn more about what you've seen here today, you can check us out at stonebarnscenter.org or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. Have a great week.